this point, virtually everyone in the world has probably heard of Depp's team finally accepting an interview. And if you're not aware, you should know that they revealed quite a lot. And even amid all of their revelations, they actually still made out time to publicly address the jury, and with what they said, you can clearly see the difference between Team Depp and Team Amber. So, exactly what did they say about the jury that had everyone talking? It's been over a week since the verdict was passed on the Depp-Heard case, and while you would normally expect the winning team to be prancing around and talking about how they managed to take down the opposition, it was actually the opposite in this case. As is public knowledge, Amber Heard's lawyer has been taking interviews and talking about a lot of things related to the outcome of the case between the stars, and while her go-to measure was to repeatedly insult the jury and blame the others for not playing fair, Johnny's Depp people have taken the opposite route. A couple of hours ago, members of Johnny Depp's counsel Camille Vasquez and Ben Chu took to an interview for the first time to talk about some of the things that occurred before, during, and after the 6-week-long legal battle between Depp and Heard. With everything that's happened so far, it's safe to say that both Camille and Ben are legal royalties, and although they gave first-hand insight on several things that occurred while the trial was underway, there were certain parts they focused more on. And one of those parts was then recognizing the major roles that the members of the jury played in not only giving the verdict, but in actually taking time out of their busy lives' schedules to help deliberate on such a sensitive topic, which was in opposition to what Heard's lawyer did, as she basically blamed them for cheating and being influenced by social media in reaching the verdict. Speaking more on how great the members of the jury were to them.
We believe that the verdict speaks for itself. The facts are what they were. The jury made a unanimous decision based on those facts.
During your cross-examination, what was your impression of Ms. Heard's impression on the jury?
I think that her impression on the jury was what it was. I think something that I focused on and we focused on in that cross-examination was using her words against her. And it was very important for us to, every question that was asked was tied to something she had said previously. And I think the jury got to see and the world got to see and hear from Ms. Heard in that relationship on every single topic.
And George, I think there was a real contrast. Johnny took ownership of a lot of things, and it seemed at times, and perhaps it came through to the jury, that she had an answer for everything, and she wasn't taking accountability for anything. And I think that made a difference.
Now, it's even clearer why Amber and her people chose to lash out like that, as it seems they already knew they were going to lose the case because of her inconsistencies. But nonetheless, the truth came out, and it just so happened to be in Johnny Depp's favor, and if we're being honest, that was pretty much expected. And while Amber and her people weren't too happy about the outcome, it seems that they will be challenging the jury's ruling by taking the case up to an appellate court. But if this interview has taught us anything about Depp's team, it is that they have a plan for everything Amber and her people are looking to do, and not just that. They actually seem to be several steps ahead of them all the time. To back it up, they actually proved that worst-case scenario would be them offering to drop the $10 million damage claim that Amber is supposed to pay Johnny in exchange for the actress's team waiving their rights to appeal. And given that Amber doesn't actually have that money, coupled with the fact that Depp is immensely wealthy, it'll probably be the easiest way out for them. But besides all of this, the fact still remains that the jury found her guilty of defaming Johnny, and under any court in America, the outcome will probably be the same. Don't just take it from me, tell me what you also think in the comments section.